Good morning, children. Today we are going to start with the next chapter, chapter 5, Acids, Bases and Salt. Now, children, there are many things around us which are edible. And the moment we put them in the mouth, some of them feel sour, some of them feel sweet, and some of them feel bitter. Today I am going to write down the names of few substances and then you have to tell me what is the taste of these substances. I have I have orange juice, tamarind, vinegar, curd. Now, the moment you put them in the mouth, what is the taste you get? Yes, all these substances, they have a taste which is common, which is called sour. Now, so those substances which are sour in taste, those substances are called acids. Coming to the definition of an acid is a substance which is sour in taste. This acid is derived from the word acidus. It's a Latin word acidus which means sour. So those substances which taste sour when you put them in the mouth, those substances are called acids. Now suppose you have orange juice, you drink it, you feel that it is sour. Then we have tamarind. The moment you put it in the mouth, it feels sweet and sour. Then amla juice, which is nowadays we are using it too much because it is basically increasing the immunity. So the moment you put it in the mouth, it also feels sour. Then vinegar is there. So these substances, they are sour in taste because they have acids present in them, and the nature of these substances is said to be the acidic nature as they contain acids. And as we discussed, an acid is a substance which is sour in taste. Now, these acids are further divided into two categories. What are they? One is called organic acids or natural acids. And the second one is called mineral acid or synthetic acid, or you can say that an acid which is being made in the industries. Coming to organic acids, these are those acids which are commonly occurring or naturally occurring in plants. So those acids which are naturally occurring in substances in food, those acids are called organic acids. For example, oranges, they taste sour because they have an acid called citric acid. In the same way, if we talk about tamarind, it tastes sweet and sour because of the presence of an acid which is called tartaric acid. Then we have amla, that is also sour in taste because it also has an acid which is called tartaric acid only. Then in case of vitamin C, which is you can say available in the market in the form of chewing tablet, this vitamin C is also contain an acid called ascorbic acid. Then apples, they also taste sour because they have an acid which is called malic acid. All these acids are naturally occurring in fruits and vegetables. So these acids which occur naturally, they are called organic acid. One common example is vinegar, which has acetic acid present in it. Apart from this, children, whenever suppose if a bee stings, Then the sharp pain which is caused is because of the presence of an acid in its body, that is called formic acid. So all these substances which are naturally occurring and are found in fruits and vegetables, these naturally occurring substances are called organic acids. Apart from this, there are some acids which are also being made in industries with the help of the chemicals, or rather you can say the minerals which are extracted from the earth. So those acids are called mineral acids. So what are these mineral acids? Those acids which are made from the minerals of the earth, those acids are called mineral acids. Now in mineral acids, I have HCl, which is called hydrochloric acid. Then I have HNO3, which is called nitric acid. Then I have H2SO4, which is called sulfuric acid. Then I have H3PO4, which is called phosphoric acid. Now children, these mineral acids, since they are being made from the minerals found in the earth, so these acids are highly strong acids and they are highly corrosive. What I mean by corrosive is that by chance, if this spills on the hands, or if they are not being handled properly, then they can burn the skin. So it is very important that when we are dealing with these acids, we have to handle them very carefully. Otherwise, they are so corrosive, so strong that even a drop of these acids can burn the skin. So mineral acids are corrosive acids. Now children, suppose by chance, if you sip or a drop of liquid soap in your mouth, what do you feel? Yes, it feels bitter. Or by chance, if uh, any sort of liquid cleaner or the colon or something by mistake, if you taste a drop of it, then it feels bitter. So those substances which do not feel sour, rather they are bitter in taste, those substances are called bases. So what are these bases? Substances which are bitter in taste. When we compare these bases with acids, we come to know that acids are acidic in nature, they are sour in taste. When we come to bases, bases are bitter, कड़वी होती हैं. Bases are bitter in taste, and these bases they are not so corrosive, and these bases are basic in nature. So coming to some common bases which are found in products such as soap and liquid soap, or you can say that the window cleaner. One common thing to all these is that the moment these bases you put them on the hand, then these bases feel slippery or soapy. So bases are gives a soapy touch, or they are slippery in touch. So those substances which are soapy or slippery in touch and when tasted are bitter in taste, then those substances are called bases. Now, let us discuss few common bases which are found. Just like the way we have discussed mineral acids, the same way if we write down for bases, then some common bases are NaOH, that is sodium hydroxide. It is the base which is found in soap. Then we have KOH or potassium hydroxide. It is the base which is found in liquid soap. Then we have ammonium hydroxide, and then we have magnesium hydroxide also, which is found in milk of magnesium. So children, bases, as we discussed, these are those substances which are slippery or soapy in touch and bitter in taste. And the nature of these substances is called basic. Some common bases we have discussed: sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide, and magnesium hydroxide. Now children, we have seen that acids are sour in taste, we have seen that bases are bitter in taste. But what about those substances which are neither sour nor bitter? For example, your distilled water. So those substances which are neither acid nor bases, those substances are called neutral substances. One such example is distilled water. Now, how to find out if whether a substance is an acidic or basic? If it is an edible substance, we can easily find out by tasting it. But if it is not an edible one, then how we find out that it is an acid or basic? Children, for doing that, we have another group of substances which are called indicators. So, these indicators are those substances which change their color when they are added either to an acidic or basic solution. That means they give different color in acidic solution and basic solution. So when we put a drop of this indicator to an unknown solution and when we observe the change in the color, then we can easily say that whether the solution is acidic or basic. Now coming to the indicators. Now again these indicators have been classified into two groups. One is called a natural indicator and other one is called synthetic indicator. Natural indicator means those indicators which occur naturally or which are made from natural product. Maybe they are basically the dye. So it may be from the flower or it may be from the leaf of the plant. Synthetic indicator on the other hand are those chemicals which are made in the factories and then they are being used as an indicator. Coming to the first one, we have litmus. Now children, litmus basically as such is a natural dye. Dye you all know, a colored substance. One common example is henna, which is being commonly used. So this litmus is basically a natural dye and it is obtained from the lichen plant which is found in tundra region. Now when this is taken and it is dipped in neutral solution, then the color of this litmus is mauve color. So that solution is called mauve solution, or that color which is that solution which is mauve in color, it is called litmus solution or neutral litmus solution. Now this neutral litmus solution, when we take filter paper strips and when we dip this filter paper strips in neutral litmus solution, then we get litmus paper. So litmus is in two form, one it is in the solution form, one is the paper form. So this paper is again of two, it is red litmus paper or blue litmus paper. So this dye, this indicator, litmus is available in two forms, either in the form of solution or in the form of paper. When it is in the form of solution, then the color of the neutral litmus is mauve, which changes its color when it is put in an acidic or in basic solution. Coming to the second one, turmeric paper. It is very easy to make. You just take a filter paper, put few drops of, take a small amount of turmeric powder, put it in warm water, then just put that warm water solution having turmeric, dissolve in it on that paper and then dry it. So then this paper will act as a turmeric paper and depending upon whether the solution is acidic or basic, this turmeric paper will change its color. Third one is China rose solution. China rose, you all know that it is basically shoe fly which is available or which is very common plant found in our garden or nearby places. So this always say that shoe flower, the petals of this shoe flower are taken and then they are boiled in. So the solution which is obtained, it is called China rose solution. Now this China rose solution, when added either to an acidic or a basic solution, will change its color, and depending upon that we can say that the solution is acidic or basic. Now then we also have synthetic indicator, phenolphthalein or methyl orange, which are the chemical dyes available in the market, and depending upon whether the solution is acidic or basic, the color changes also. So children, for today we have discussed what is an acid. All those substances which have a star taste, they are called acids. Then we have classified acids into organic acids and mineral acids. Then coming to the bases, we have seen that bases are those which are slippery in touch and bitter in taste. Then we have discussed about neutral solution, those solutions which do not change their color. Then we have discussed about indicators, that means a substance which change its color when it is put in acidic or